Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Factorio, a rocket per patron. So we're doing okay on iron ore for the moment. Getting attacked by bad guys and stuff. Normal items. Got 320,000 sapphire ore. Actually are out of iron ore for the most part. There's 47,000 iron ore available in a passive provider warehouse located here. So we do have some iron ore, but not a huge amount. But I am going to, let's try this out. We're going to turn this guy on. I need to put down a clarifier for the mineral water. But beyond that, let's see, you're making how much? 2 every 1 second with a crafting speed of 2 times 3 machines. That's 12 mineral water per second. I don't know what the actual, oh, it's saline water. Yeah. Well, whatever, just do what you can. Give me the purified water. I'm gonna have to go up there and fix that problem, apparently. I guess there's one section of the wall that I didn't actually upgrade. So, let's go add some more lasers and better wall to it. While that sapphire thing gets going. And I'm just gonna put down, like, a processing thing, just like I did for the Tier 1 crushing, for each one of the things. We're gonna do it. Just gonna make all the bits and bobs. Part of the issue is that they're attacking from an angle. So we'll grab our wall. Let's just push out a little bit. And since we know that this area's been taking some fire, we'll double it up a bit. Okay, would be kind of nice if I didn't have to double up the wall in that weird way. Let's just do extra lasers. Hopefully no more regular walls getting wrecked. And annoying alerts. Don't need that power line anymore. Yeah, we did, apparently. And because I'm within the logistic network, my pocket bots are no longer working. Sorry, not pocket bots, nanobots. Let me get it right. That would probably upset a few people. Okay, so hopefully that wall is secure, and let's go see how the little bits and bobs are coming out, and then we can probably upgrade their processing to include the rubites, which will give us a decent bit of lead. I could also just take mineral sludge into lead right now, since I am kind of desperate for it, since I've had such a long period of time without rubite source. I've got a ton, I think, of, yeah, a pretty huge amount of crushed stone. We could just turn that into slag and then melt it down. Okay, still no rubite. What's going on with that? Train, rubites. Map. Ah. No inserters. Never did automate stack inserter production, did I? Don't have any basic electronic boards. Can't make stack inserters without basic electronic boards. Turns out we need some lead. Got some lead ore. Oops. That one wasn't, hopefully it wasn't very important, right? My reserve work? No. Any of these machines I could steal some from, maybe? There's got to be some of these damn things on a belt somewhere. I need stack inserters so that I can make the, Yeah. No, please don't waste them on that. I need stack inserters. Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna go put down regular inserters for now. Okay, looks like they built one. And one is actually doing a pretty damn good job of keeping that whole belt loaded up based on the way that it's rotating. So never mind, we're not going to put down regular ones. Eventually, I will get stack inserters automated and we'll be good. However, these trains, I should make sure that the trains have their fuel supply, otherwise they will end up causing issues for me. So every train that is currently running, which is 3, make sure that these inserters are built. Okay, so Rubite is coming in. There's no Rubite out. What if I just grab all this and throw it into here? I've got vanilla auto trash set. Or Sapphirite? No, I don't. So that's you. Just throw it all into here. Okay. Okay, that is the Rubite in. It's already got its restrictor. Rubite's gonna get crushed. Rubite's coming over. Gets crushed down into the Rubite. Rubite's gonna come out. This whole guy is stopped because there's nothing to do with the sulfuric wastewater. Honestly, I don't think I need sulfur. I got 2,000 units of sulfur, and if I remember correctly, every time I've looked, the sulfuric acid's just totally full. So if I could just get some more voids, more clarifiers, that would be nice. Next up, we need to have... I don't know if this is the right place for it, but I want to have like a generic... Yeah, let's just try to think this out. There's going to be 6 rows of this, all the same length. The outputs are all going to feed into one big centralized chest. So let's blueprint this thing now, even though it's not running because of the lack of sulfuric wastewater processing. Let's just throw it down. That's 2, 3, 4. This is going to have to move. Okay, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. Ugh. So close, and yet so far. Sapphirite line is actually not being used. It gives me one more layer if I need to. So this one was going to here. You were going to here, and you were going to here. Okay, so that's all been moved down a little bit. Now we have room for, hopefully, one more row. 6th row of processing. Yes. Let's wait until all these belts are cleaned up just to make sure that there's no mistakes. And of course, there's plenty of machines that we don't have. Now that we have an idea of how big this thing is going to be, let's go ahead and take our output. It'll be various crystals and bits. So that is the output here. Tell you what, output is going to go underground from the last inserter as far as it can. Okay, and then we want to go to like the central point, I think. Probably in the middle. That doesn't give us enough space. Well, no matter what I do, there's going to be another tier of processing, right? These should really be coming in from the actual train station instead of coming in from the original mining location. I'm just going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's the bits for all the different things as an output. If this wasn't in the way, I could probably... Let's just go here. And we will wire it up. Okay, so in order of appearance, we've got next row is going to be that one. Okay, our products are just the chunks and then the various geodes and diamonds and crap. So I think, yeah, we restrict this one based on the chunks. So we'll say sapphirite chunks needs to be less than... It's a big warehouse, so it can hold a ton. We'll still say like 2,000. So sapphirite chunks less than 2,000. Copy paste that down. And then change it to each next one over. So Javolite. And then the Stereotype. And then the Continuum. Then the Rubite, and then the Ammonium. Okay. So we got all 6 ores are in there. All 6 ores are being crushed. This thing has 5 different resources. Is there one that's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like the Stereotype's just going straight through because it's being used. Okay, that's fine. If I could go ahead and get some basic electronic boards, I'm just saying, that'd be awesome. We could cook some of this, Tell you what, I'm going to temporarily just request some crushed rubite over to a sorter to make some lead, just to get this thing running again. So I need a ore sorting facility, which apparently I can barely make. Or I should have some spare Mark IIIs somewhere in the network. Lead had been fed into this. This is where I had requested all the lead plate that was available. We need to cook the lead that I do have. Let's grab our sorting facility. You're going to sort this. And you're going to end up making lead, which still needs to get cooked. Was cooked here. So actually, if this was lead, just run that lead through there for now. And you're going to take the rubites. Okay, and lastly then... Ugh, it's so messy. I'm not a big fan of this. Request a healthy bit, though, too. Like 1,000. I'll keep the robots busy. It's going to cost a little bit of energy to get them working on that, but that'll bring over the rubite. The rubite gets sorted into the slag, which is already being dealt with. The nickel, which is normally in this chest anyway. And has an overflow and then the nickel. So we should see, yeah, 1,000 rubite being delivered. That'll take care of the lead problem for now. And now we can go back to working on this slightly more advanced set of smelting and stuff. Should see these guys turn on momentarily. Very inefficient to be using robots to get the rubite over there, but there comes the rubite. That'll get those guys running. And I can actually make all these damn things, make the clarifiers to process the sulfuric wastewater. And get all these chunks and sorting and all that crap going. I'm gonna see what happens if we go ahead and just like redirect all these things and we just try to go down the normal production path. Let's just say, ah, that's wrong. You go that way. Okay, and you're going over to here. The whole thing can go into there. Okay, so that'll give us each of those. Next, I need to get the actual basic electronic boards necessary to get this whole thing going. I just need to hook up the clarifiers. Alright, so right now I've got the sulfuric wastewater. None of the purified water is connected in each one of these chains. And I think, if I did my math correctly before, we needed a lot, like a crap ton of purified water. 5 purified water per 2 seconds every 1. And I've got a lot of these machines. It's, how many is this? 18 in one column. So 2.5 times 18 machines. I need 45 purified water per second. And you're going to make 10 every 1 seconds with a crafting speed of 2 times 3 machines, that's 60. So it does make enough, but I need like one of these setups for each row. More, well, not quite, because it's 60 versus 45. I could support 45, 90, or 35, 180. I could support 4 of these off 3 of these. For now, since there's not even enough to actually get them all hooked up, we'll just connect the pipes and let it go from there. This should be purified water. That would be purified water, and then this one is supposed to also be purified water. Let's see. That hooks up all the purified water. Now, next on the output side, we need to get the sulfuric wastewater, which I don't feel like there's any space over there. The sulfuric wastewater should come back out this way as well. So let's grab sulfuric wastewater to where? If this whole setup was actually running, the amount of sulfuric wastewater is ridiculous. Where can it get processed? This is going to need space for more of those clarifiers, or more of those hydro things, whatever they are. I've got to get a clarifier. Apparently things are being delivered to me, which is why it's suddenly going nuts. Okay, good. Good. We can make some clarifiers, which gets the whole thing running. Looks like that rubite coming in and getting us the lead infusion is going to help out. These clarifiers are strictly for the sulfuric wastewater because we have way too much sulfur. Okay, how are we looking? I know for sure that the flotation cell Mark IIs are not made in the network, so if we want those to function at all, I'll need to make them myself. We are now making a fair number of these chunks. These chunks are not being loaded because there's no inserters. Bobmonium is not getting down because there's a random big electric pole here. Okay, because I don't want them to accidentally build these as the wrong type, I'm going to clear this whole row of these things. And we're going to blueprint just the one with the correct recipe and then run down. Get the recipe set properly. Each tier. I suppose, what if I did this? Do that, and then we just clear the pipe. Much easier. Alright. Wait a second. Why is that one wrong? Apparently that plan didn't work. At least with that bottom layer it didn't. Okay, not enough pipe to actually get the water down to the end of some of these things. So it'll take them a little bit of time to get everything up and running. Next, then, is to look at the processing for this whole region, and here we go, there's some water down there. These should come alive. Whichever ones have inserters. And of course they need their output for these things. Here's our chunks of that kind of stuff. If I haven't already, I feel rather silly, but I'm gonna go and make sure that I'm making inserters. Let's make sure we're making each of the types. Just in case, we'll make each of all of them. Going to, real quick, copy this, minus that, and we're going to put him right here. Going to Q to put these things down. We'll pick that guy up so that nobody delivers that junk. And we'll hijack these wire conditions. So instead of making storage tanks, you are going to make those. You are making the blue inserters. You are making the stack inserters, and you are making filter inserters. Okay, and then beyond that, I need to probably request the components for the most complicated piece. No iron plate is requested yet, so we've got our iron plate. Scale you back down to like a stack of each. We need to request some of the regular inserters do get brought over here. Or, since you're going to output into there, I could do a inserter here that grabs from, not down there, but even farther down there, and then outputs to way over there. So that will grab inserters if he needs them, which means we don't need to request them. And then you want regular inserters, which will also be in that chest. So we can grab from here over to here. And then you want the blue inserters, which once again are also going to be in that chest. We are not requesting basic boards. Okay, well, with the basic boards, that should get this whole thing going. And then no more problems with that, right? It's the plan, anyway. It looks like electric engines are being made. We've got the pump jacks being made. Circuits are coming in from the lead, and the only thing to do then is to hook this up. I hadn't actually hooked it up because I wanted to wait until I was recording, so... there's a restriction on the input there, and then the requester chest on there, but let's go ahead and turn on Purple Science. Go! It's the purples! Only half of the science labs are currently set up to use it. Eventually I wanted to put beacons through here, but... there's lots of things that I wanted. Lots of things that I wanted. Alright, so what's the first research we can do with Purple Science packs that we really, really, really need? Well, the ability to make advanced logic board, or electronic logic boards, and actually make modules and stuff would be fantastic! We should do that. Let's do that. Let's go for the advanced electronics. Yes, I want that, please. Make advanced electronics. Which we're not making because we don't have any blue. We don't have any blue because we don't have any of the assembly machines. We don't have any assembly machines because there's no basic electronic boards. Turns out you need lead. Lead's an important product in this thing. Gotta have lead. Okay, cool. Well, we got the purple. At least we got that going for us. We're eventually gonna start doing some processing of this other stuff. I want to make sure that the lines that I currently have the resources for are operational. That connected up that sulfuric, so that means all the bobmonium's running. You guys are not running because you have nowhere to put your purified water. What? That's not right. No. You have no output. Great. It's good, it makes sense. Okay. Next, then, is going to be setting up sapphirite chunk sorting, which, honestly, we're just going to take some big crushers and sorters or whatever and sort them. So, all right, cool. I'm going to take a break here. Next episode, we're going to actually process some of that stuff and see what happens. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon.